radio station of the Church of Christ or Iglesianicristo.
Hello to all of our viewers and listeners out there. You are watching INCRadio, Sacramento.
Whenever we need him, he's always there. There's no one else who does what he can do. Each time we seek him, oh, he always cares. Don't ever fear, he's just a prayer away.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. I'm Brother Ron here. You're watching us here on INCRadio Sacramento, where we will have you come with us on our journey to learn how to live a simple life here. Okay, so what to expect? Today's a special show. We have a number of activities going on. As you can see, we're inside of the El Grove Function Hall. But today our highlight will be the CFO Cares, right? So throughout the district, locals are holding this activity it's sort of like an outreach kind of thing. But we're joined today with a number of brethren. Okay, say hi, everybody. Woo! Hi. We are Ross Island Board Game Paint Day, but today we're talking about CFO Cares, and what we have here is a special guest from Elk Grove. As you can see, she's putting together our goodie bags, right, in relation to our CFO Cares. So what we'll be doing is we'll be interviewing Sister Callie. Woo, yeah. About the topic, which is our CFO Cares activity. We'll go through we'll just go through it. We'll read our shout outs as we usually do. So please introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Sister Callie from the local congregation of Elk Grove, District of Northeast California.
Yeah, this is Northeast California. Yeah, I'm serious, Sacramento. Shout out
to Northeast.
Okay, there it is. So Sister Callie, what school supplies are being distributed today?
Oh, we have a plethora.
Oh, a plethora. I like that word.
Of options for everyone. We have your basic composition yet reliable book.
Okay.
Another standard notebook, for your notes and outlines and such.
Okay.
A couple of folders to keep your life in order.
Okay.
Don't we need that?
We do need that.
Maybe a scissor perhaps to cut some stuff out, balance.
You never know.
Work-life balance.
You never know.
Then erasers, standard pens, pencils.
Okay.
Just to make your life a little easier while you're going through your day.
Okay. Stay in school. For all the young people who are watching, listening, stay in school. You heard it here from Sister Callie.
Reliable source.
I guess. Callie, tell us a little bit about yourself. We don't really get to do this that often. Tell us a little about yourself, like what your offices are, like what you do for a living.
I'm Sister Callie. I am a choir member, a CWS overseer, and I'm also a Kadeo president here in Elk Grove.
Shout out Kadeo president. Woo, woo, Sister Judy. Yeah.
But that's what I do here. Grateful to be here,
Okay. Yeah, fun fact is, so I was the first Benny president, and I was the one in Elk Grove, and I was the one who was like, Callie should be president someday. That's Benny. And now she's our Kadeo president, and I'm Booklet president. So
look at that.
Shout out to the history of Elk Grove.
Yep. Lineage.
There's like a lineage almost.
The legacy.
Okay, so for today's activity, how did you participate? Right? Like, what did you contribute, either physically, monetarily? We saw you setting it up, so we already know a little bit.
I was just blessed to come here and be given a task, so I don't mind helping wherever you guys need help. So I'm just packing up all of the goodie bags, and that's basically how I'm contributing today. Just making sure every every member gets a good amount of the same supplies to either keep for themselves, give to a friend at school, or to show appreciation to, their professors or teachers.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, we love that. We love equal distribution. Fair distribution. That's what I'm about. We're yeah, we're, we're about that. And for those of you who are listening, if you are tuning in from your own CFO Cares activity, let us know what school supplies are being distributed there. Maybe you guys are giving out whiteboard markers. I don't know. Getting a little fancy with it. Maybe I don't know. So maybe you're giving out laptops. I don't know. That's up to you guys. Whatever you want to do. Like, yeah, because CFO cares. Thanks, Jordan. We got Jordan also on the ones and twos. He's our tech. So before we move on to our next question, let's read a couple of. You want to read some of these with me, Callie?
Sure, I can read some.
Okay, let's read.
All right.
Jordan, you pick the ones for us to read.
Okay. I'm so sorry. This is how I'm gonna read it. If I butcher your name, please forgive me. Fredalina Tagufa, happy and blessed Saturday morning po to all of us. Hashtag Belmore.
Oh, Belmore.
Belmore. Shout out Belmore.
Is that international? I have no idea.
Perhaps.
But shout out to you guys in Belmore.
Anything outside of Oak Grove, international.
It's international. It's in the world.
Yep. Elenita Kanowski. Oh, I like that.
That's Tati's mom.
Oh, hello po. We love you po. I remember you po.
Happy Saturday viewing from the local Sacramento.
Yes.
Who else
Sister Cherry Surato. Shout out to your comment po.
Okay. Sorry, the thing got cut off. But happy Saturday to you, po. We appreciate you watching. Oh, there you are.
Oh, hello.
Okay. Let's see. We're back on the comments. We got here. We got Sarlia Atazado. Hello to our handsome minister, Brother Alan Santiago, and his beautiful wife, Sister Bang. Hashtag NCL Fairfield. Oh, looks like Brother Alan has some fans out there. It is on local.
Maybe he should be a special guest next time.
Yeah, maybe we'll have him. His son will probably be at some point. Miguel, y'all know Miguel. Shout out to Miguel out there. Let's see. What else? We have. Here we go. Imelda Ketalasan, Strobagda. I'm pretty sure she's commented before, so shout out to you. Good morning, po, from National City, San Diego. Hello to Del Rosario family in Elk Grove. Woo! Shout out to the Del Rosarios here as well. We love them. We have Casij, that's also Jose. Happy viewing from Reno and Carson City. Shout out Nevada. Because that's where they are. Okay, let's go to the next question. Let's go back to the questions. Yeah, we got another question. This one, go back up. Right there. Okay. So, Callie, are you still in school?
I am currently not in school.
Okay. I too am not in school. It be like that sometimes.
But stay in school, it'll be there.
That's true. Yeah, especially for the people out there who have not, let's say you're like, sometimes life does get in the way. This is going to turn to a thing, but it's never too late to go back to school. I'm thinking about going back to school, right? Some people, it's not about the journey, or it's not about the destination. Sorry. It's about the journey, right? To the destination, right? So there you go. So stay in school. And if you got to find your way back, find your way back.
Do it. And any accomplishment is an accomplishment, Finish high school. Maybe you go to a community college. Who knows? But, find yourself.
Yeah.
But stay diligent in what you do. That's all you. Stay persistent and consistent. Ooh.
Oh, okay. Bars.
Where did the question go?
Okay, let's go back to the question. Okay. All right. So this is funny because I have a very specific way of thinking about this, but recall your favorite stationery item from school. So pencil pouch, pencil, pen, marker, Christmas folders, etc. Here you go.
Okay, I'm gonna break it down.
Okay, go ahead, break it down.
Let me set the scene. Scholastic Book Fair. Stay with me.
Okay,
If you're in California and you've experienced any school event. Usually this happens in elementary school. Scholastic is a brand and they do a book fair
If
every
we are
year.
not sponsored by it.
We're not sponsored by. This is a recollection of a time in my life.
Yes.
They usually come to school.
Okay.
They set out all of these like books and stationery items and just school supplies that we get to kind of shop around.
Oh
Yeah, it's really fun. It's a really fun experience. But my favorite thing to buy were like little erasers that were shaped into cool stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I do remember that.
Yeah.
I felt like they were fun to look at and like play with, but they were never really good erasers.
They were all right erasers, but hey, it gave me happiness.
If it brought you joy.
It brought me
and
joy.
it's your favorite station,
It brought me joy and it was within my budget. Okay.
Oh, budgeting advice. Okay. Yeah, I think for me, so like when I was a kid, I had this pencil pouch. It was just like, I don't know why it felt special. I'm pretty sure it was actually a makeup bag, like one of those, like those, yeah. But like, my sister gave it to me, so I just held on to it, like pretty much like through a lot of my early like school years. It just had a lot of sentimental value. I don't know where it is now. I wish I was more responsible with it. But like it was nice. It was like this like felt like, which is why in my mind I'm trying to realize like, yeah, it probably wasn't a pencil bag. Like it was probably like a mini purse. It was probably a mini purse, but they're like, we can't get you a pencil pouch. Like we're just gonna give you what we have.
You gotta make do with what you got.
I know you do have to make do with what you got, but yeah, it had more of a sentimental value aspect to it, which is probably why, like for me, like that is easily like my most favorite thing. What about in terms of like things that you use though? Like, what is your favorite like? I guess item to use even now, like or when you were in school? Yeah.
I really liked. Let's see. I don't know. I really loved notebooks or like the process of taking notes and just like you look through the used notebook and you just see how much you've written in it and used it up and you've seen how much your handwriting has progressed over the time you've started like the semester. Yeah, and you can kind of see like, okay, was I messy here? Was I clean here? It's kind of like an aesthetic thing and like I'm just like, this is cool. Like, because you know when you're a kid, you pretend you're writing something, you pretend you're using the book, but then when you're actually in school, like high school, college, you're really utilizing the paper, so what it's intended for.
Yeah.
And you can really see like, okay, am I organized? Am I not organized? But I loved notebooks. I just like seeing the progression of my handwriting. I love seeing the progression of my handwriting. So that's something cool too.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm kind of in the same boat as like in terms of like notebooks I still use now.
Yeah.
Like just for like taking down, notes at church, notes at work. I have like even just like for creative projects. I know you're big in creative projects, so like like I still use notebooks like crazy. I have like 3 notebooks in my backpack right now for different things in my life.
I like writing down versus typing out.
Yeah, so it's funny is that I like writing down and then typing it out later. Because I do want a fast way of getting to it. And a lot of times like I'll write something and then send it to my phone like after I've already typed it out. And that kind of is just like it's like an easy thing for me to like use because I can do it anywhere now. Right? It's easy to get back to. So before we continue on, let's read some comments. And for those of you watching, if you're at your own CFO cares or if you're wondering like, oh, like where's that? Probably at your local chapel. So just go if you can. All right, we've seen some hearts on the screen. We're gonna read more comments. Oh, and let us know what were your favorite like stationery items like from school, work, whatever it is that you guys work on. Put it in the comments, chat. Throw it in the chat. Okay, we have Keith Lawrence. Good morning, Paul. Happy viewing from Stockton. I think it's like Keith. I have never been able to pronounce his last name, but like I don't. It's a bit of a tongue twister. Kayla and Selmo, happy watching foot from the local Tracy. Shout out Tracy. Okay, let's scroll a little bit. We have Wendy and Selmo. Happy Saturday to all INCRadio viewers watching from NCL Tracy. again, shout
A
out
lot of Tracy.
Tracy.
In the chat.
Yeah, shout out Tracy in the chat.
love you, Tracy.
We love Tracy out there.
Shout out to the bowling team from Tracy.
Oh yeah, shout out to the bowling team. That Kadeo Benny team. It's good. Oh, and the booklet. Everyone is fire there. Fire being a euphemism for good. We have brother Brian Atazado. Hello, brother Ron. You're so handsome. Please read my comment. That's for you. We love you, Cop Brian. Okay, well, we'll visit Fairfield soon.
I think that's a cry for a visitation.
That feels like a cry for visitation. I'll come. I'll come.
Fine.
We'll come. All right, we'll go there. Let's see. We have Warren Makatangai. I hit that one, right? I hit that one. Warren Makatangai. Happy viewing from Vallejo Locale.
Hey, shout out Vallejo.
Shout out Vallejo. An hour, is it an hour 30?
I believe so.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, there it is. It's only an hour 30 here. We'll go and visit there too. You know what? It's close to Fairfield. Maybe we'll make it a tour. We'll make it a tour. That's what we used to do. Okay, let's see. Brian Salmo, NCL, Tracy Paz, CFO Cares to View, INCRadio. We love you guys for that. Oh wow. We really appreciate that. We have also Arma and Tolentino, CFO Cares. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. CFO does care.
All day.
Okay, let's go back to the agenda. We'll continue to read the comments again. Just let us know like what's your favorite stationery item, your favorite school supply memory, or just school memory.
Yeah.
For me, there was it's always funny with book fair is that I remember being a kid and then realizing I do not have the money for this. I should have prepared.
That's why I brought up the eraser memory, because it taught me one, humility. Okay. 2,
frugality.
Frugality and budgeting, and knowing hey, right now it's just not in our capacity to have all these unnecessary things, but you can get an eraser, use the eraser. I learned that at a young age. That's why eraser was one of my core memories of buying it from Scholastic.
Okay.
Because there would be kids on their desks that have the big packages. They ordered all the stationery, all the books.
I know. Oh man.
And then on my desk, it's just the small plastic thingy with my eraser inside, and I was content with that, because it's all about what's up here and in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know what? And you know what's in there? Caring.
Care.
That's why in the CFO we care.
Yeah.
CFO cares. Yeah. WCFO.
W cares.
W cares. Where? Let's see. And then let's go back to the questions. These are gonna come off the top of the dome now. So in school, were you ever one of those kids who I was a kid kind of how you mentioned earlier, I doodled a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So which is why I also really love notebooks. Were you the kind of kid who would you should do that kind of thing as well, especially when I have a really nice let's say I have a really nice pen. Oh, I'm using that thing crazy.
I'm using it till it's done. Yeah.
Was there any do you have any memories or any thing that you were I really love using this kind of pen, gel pens, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on that?
I think not necessarily gel pens. I wasn't picky with my pens, but I really enjoyed using all of my highlighters for notes.
I was not a highlighter.
I liked highlighters just because I don't know, it made me force myself to focus on certain things within all of my just constant writing. What am I even writing? I'm not even gonna look back at this, but if I add a vibrant color to it, it creates focus.
It catches your eye.
Yeah. And then other than that, I love pens, but moreover, I love different colored pens, specifically black, blue, and red.
Okay.
That I liked having variation within my note taking, or even just writing in general. I just adding different colors in there.
Yeah.
I needed something. You need to add a little spice, a little sauce. A little snap. You gotta make it cute. You gotta make it you, or else you're not gonna be engaged. You gotta make it personal.
That's true. You know what? And I agree.
Yeah.
I think because for me, even though I wasn't a highlighter kid, I did hate that when I would have to review notes, just looking at a wall of text,
And you don't know.
and I'm just I guess I'm just gonna read the whole thing. And it's I'm essentially going through another hour of class, but just in the thing. But again, like if I had like a really nice like pen or pencil, like I am a fan of 0.9 lead in mechanical, like the really thick lead. It just flows smoothly. It flows like a pen. That's why, right? Like that is my ideal pencil lead thickness. It's like such a funny show. We're talking about pencil lead.
How did we get here?
Yeah, we're talking about school supplies. School supplies and how much we care. Yeah, well, like there was a brand of pencil. Actually, I still use it now because like my work stocks it. I want to say what the brand is. It has like a really thick grip. It's like a black pencil, really thick grip, and it's a 0.9. Yeah, I'm like I don't use any other pencil.
I remember growing up in school, like some kids had like the really nice mechanical pencils, and you had the ones that came in a pack for $1, like 50 of them.
Yeah. It was a quantity versus quality thing.
It really was, but we make do with what we have. Yeah. Or we had the standard pencil where you walk up to the pencil sharpener and you make a ruckus during class. Yeah. And then you do your thing. Now, it still works.
I was one of those kids who, if I had a wooden pencil, like if I was bored, I'd just get up and just start sharpening my pencil. So there is something to be said about having a wooden pencil, especially in a modern age. I just like back then I would just get up and like just start. It can be like it's just like, okay, it's quiet time, it's working time, and I'm like I need to stand up. Right. Let me go sharpen this pencil. I just sharpened it 5 minutes ago. Like it's not dull. I just need to sharpen it. I want to sharpen. I'm like, it's like I'm resharpening my mind. Snaps. Yeah. Okay. So let's go back. I see a couple more comments coming up. We have Joy Kalanglang. Did I hit that? Joy Kalanglang. Good morning, Paul. Happy watching, everyone. Hashtag NCL Lathrop. Shout out Lathrop. We love Lathrop. Also, shout out Jaden Mayan. I think he went back to wherever he's going. But shout out to him. He was only home for a week. Let's see. We have Vlada and Selma. Go Fairfield. Hi, brother Brian. We also love it when you guys interact with each other on the chat as well. We got Sean Corpus, hashtag NCL Stockton, happy viewing. Hello, brother Ron and sister Callie. Stockton. We love Stockton. Shout out Stockton. Jordan. We have Jordan, our tech, Jordan Slugsong. Hashtag NCL Grove. INCRadio Sacramento is the bomb. Love this team. Shout out to Northeast California CFO Cares. Always and forever. I remember to find random supplies on the floor around campus. Oh, I would do that too. Yeah. It's like, especially sometimes it just feels like a real like lucky find if the pencil or pen or whatever is nice. You're just like, oh.
You leave the pen. Sorry.
Sorry.
Thank you for your stuff.
Yeah.
That's God.
Okay. We have two more comments. We have Cheyenne Byrne. When I was a high school senior, the whole year I used to take notes from Crayola markers.
I've seen people do that, like the twist ones.
Yeah. Oh, those are cool. I highlight with the yellow Crayola marker in every class. Nice. W highlighting, Y lighting. Crayola. Yeah. And then we have Aroma Razdas. Hi, Ron. Hi, Callie. Happy viewing, Paul. Hashtag NCL Lathrop. Hey, we love Lathrop. And shout out to Cheyenne too.
Shout out.
Hope you're doing well.
Yeah. I hope you're good.
I hope you're good. Okay. And again, if there's more, if you guys have anything else you want to add, like different kinds of stuff that you guys have used before, just throw them in the comments. Who knows? Maybe someone might find something, scrolling through and like, you know what? I need that for my note taking, or like, right. I need that for school. Yeah. Also, okay. So here's like another thing we could like talk a little bit about. What's your feelings on laptops in class?
Within class?
Yeah.
What age are we talking?
Let's go. Well, okay. So most commonly in college, but I do know some high schools now, like they give out like a school laptop. Right. But yeah, what's your thoughts on that?
That's hard. It depends on the class. For example, college. If you're taking like something that requires a lot of note taking, like biology, anatomy, fast paced, and like they're going through a lecture within only like 30 to 45 minutes, and you have per se the PowerPoint already from the lecture, then you can benefit from having your laptop out because you can just type your own annotations in there. Annotations are just little notes for yourself, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's really beneficial in class. But if you're in like a creative writing class, or like if you're in like
It might be more beneficial to write.
just write it.
Mm.
There's not enough space on your desk anyway. Those classrooms are smaller. Let's be real.
It's like it's
Let's be real.
Let's be
Those
real.
classrooms
Let's
are
be real.
biology, and that's a bigger class, 60 plus, 50 plus. But if you're in creative writing, perhaps a small psychology intro class, you only got 20, 30 people in the top. Smaller desks. Utilize your space
It's
better.
hard. It's hard. So what's funny is that I feel I'm like on the other side. I'm on the other side of that. But we still dwell in the space. Yeah, we're still in the same space.
Yeah.
My reasoning though is that like because in like classes like biology, chemistry, or like math, like those you have to kind of like
Write it out.
you have to write it out because like they have diagrams, right? Equations aren't like easy to type if you're not click on the if you don't know the short keystrokes, right? Whereas creative writing, it's like I want to just type as much as I can and then close it, like delete if I don't like it. Whereas instead of like having to erase it, that's why I feel like on the other side, I feel like I need the paper in the harder classes versus thing versus the other one.
I have a rebuttal.
Okay, go for it.
Rebuttal.
We love friendly discourse.
I love this. I agree. But in regards to drawing out your own diagrams, really having like that mind muscle connection to the paper, I like doing that after class while I'm like reviewing my own notes and studying. Yeah, I like doing that, but after, not during class.
Oh, that's true.
Kind of like, okay, review my notes on the computer technology, then going back on my own piece of paper, drawing out what it would look best to me, or like how I would want to view it on a daily basis. So I understand where you're coming from. I would just do it at a different time.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I don't like reviewing, so like I don't want to have to do it again.
See,
It's a different kind of it's a different kind of learning. Yeah, like what's it called? I'm very visual. I like to have the things in there. And then it's funny, like we got into this whole thing about school supplies, so that kind of really tells you like we really did like think a lot, like how could we? What is something that would benefit, you know, for like kids, like to show that that CFO really does care. So as we are approaching the end of the show, we are going to say give a few more comments and start giving our shout outs. So we're gonna run through them real fast. We have NCL District or Capit. It's never late to say good day to everyone. Good day to you, Paul. We have Sister Cheyenne Byrne on the comments again. Also, when the laptops are low battery and it's only a few charges that get taken by other classmates. It is a resource issue at that point. Let's see, we have Leo Kalanglang. I hit that. Hello, Paul. We are in the chapel doing learning style assessment for CFO care. Nice.
Style assessments is a W.
Yes, that's actually.
We should do that more often.
Well, can't talk about it as much now, but we love that. Maybe we'll have a topic on it again.
Love it.
We have Bonfactor watching from the local congregation of Eagle Rock, District of Los Angeles County, California. We have Isaiah Masankai.
Okay.
I think that was a good one. Hello, happy viewing Paul from SFM Sacramento. Shout out Sacramento. And then we have it's me, Giselle. It's you. # Syracuse. Yeah, shout out Northeast to New York. So as we close up the show, do you have any shout outs you want to give?
No particular shout outs. I'm just grateful to be here. Shout out to INCRadio Sacramento. We need more of you here on this end of the camera, Mike.
Yes. And maybe we'll see what happens. Yeah, we do. Shout out to my wife, baby, family that is here. Local of Elk Grove, all of you. Shout out to Kanimo, our resident minister, and also our CFO coordinator. And then can you scroll back up? And as always, we want to shout out our favorite folks out there. Number one is our executive minister, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo. And then number two, our CEBSI president, CFO coordinator, Brother Angelo Arano V. Manalo, who we also want to wish a happy birthday. Our district staff, north of Northeast California. Shout out to you, Capi, in the rest of the district staff, and also our INC Radio crew. And last but not least, you guys who always watch and listen in. We love you guys so much. Please tune in next Saturday. Same time, same place. Get ready, get set, get on. Okay, we'll do this together. Get on INC Radio Sacramento. Yeah. All right.